Hi, hello, my little audio nerds. I have 5 Ableton tips for you today, which hopefully will make your workflow a little bit faster, or at least a little bit more fun and pleasant and enjoyable so that you can just focus on making the music happen. Yeah, because maybe you're like me and you spend a lot of time producing music on your own, not even realizing that you're stuck in a sort of weird way of doing things. You need somebody else to be like, bruh, there's a thing that I can show you that'll make your life better. Yeah, let's get into it. So hi, my name is Benny Debray. I'm a film music composer and a producer and a songwriter, etc. I grew up working on Logic Pro, like garage band kid here. But then recently I discovered Ableton and it's been so much fun and I'm really leaning into it because I find that I'm able to be super creative with some sound design stuff in a way that I wasn't when I was working in Logic. I don't know, it feels more free for exploring stuff. So it's really cool, so I'm happy to learn more about it. The problem is that there are some things that I think are objectively worse. So a couple of these tips that I'm going to show you are basically ways that I've like rigged my Ableton to work a little bit more like Logic in some ways that I felt it was lacking. By the way, I'm keeping the best 2 tips for last because this is how it works. We're on YouTube. You gotta stick around for the good stuff. So the first one is really simple, but I think it's huge. If you are like me and you work on a laptop on Ableton, you cannot start a recording without the mouse clicking a button, the record button. What is that? 2006? No, thank you. I think that there is a shortcut. I had to look it up. Command Shift F9 or something. I don't have F9 on my tiny laptop keyboard. It's unacceptable. So what I do is I hit key, then I hit the record button or whatever other key that you want to make a shortcut for. Here it is. Then I hit the key that I want to assign the shortcut for, so in my case R. And then I hit key again. Now, if I want to record something, I just hit R. Boom! Yay! Life-changing, honestly. I cannot believe that there's not an easier option to do this. Anyway. So that's tip number 1. Take it or leave it, but I think it's amazing. Alright, secondly, Ableton has this really annoying thing where when you duplicate a track, it also duplicates all the clips. I think that's stupid. I think that's so ridiculous. No, nobody wants that. Okay, maybe some people want that. I don't want that. When I duplicate a track, it's usually because I just want to keep some of the effects that are on there or the instruments. You know, maybe you've got like a Kontakt session open and you just need another instrument that's in Kontakt. You just duplicate. I don't need all the clips. So I just have this little workflow tip that helps me get rid of all those clips when I duplicate a track. It's a quicker way than what I was doing before, which was like zooming out, selecting the whole track, hitting delete, and then zooming back into where I want to work. So let me show you. I go duplicate, Command D, Control D. All those stupid clips just copied over. Good, we're gonna get rid of them super fast. So I'm gonna right click or double click on the new track, whatever gets that auxiliary menu showing. Boom. And then I hit S, and that automatically selects the option for select track content. Then I hit enter, delete. Boom. So you can do this really fast. It basically takes 1 second. Command D, S, enter, delete. Just a little improvement, but it saves you a couple seconds each time, and mostly it saves me the frustration of being like, why are those clips here? I have to get rid of them now. So that's helpful. Keeps the vibes good. Yeah. Tip number 3. This one is just an Ableton shortcut that already exists, but that I always forget is a thing, and then when I remember, I'm happy about it. So it's Shift Tab, which is, if you have a clip selected, then it allows you to shift between the MIDI editor view and the plugin instrument view. Let me show you. Shift Tab, Shift Tab, Shift Tab, Shift Tab, Shift Tab. So you can go in and change your MIDI notes and stuff, and then change your effects without having to click anything, which is always beautiful. It's a great feeling. Okay, let's say I want to change this note. Cute. And then I'm like, nah, actually, I need this delay to be different. Shift tab, shift tab. It's fun. So I saved the 2 best tips for last. This one, I think, is my favorite. Number 4. It's incredible. I love it so much. It saves my life sometimes. It makes me so happy. It's this little square button up top. This guy. So you know when you're just playing around with your track, like it's playing, you're not recording, you're just listening through and then trying to get some ideas, maybe playing some things on a controller or on your laptop keyboard. Like, yeah. Adding some pads. Nice. And then you think to yourself, damn, that was cool. I wish I had kept that. Like, I want this to be in the song now. I'm gonna have to remember what I did, the chords I played, and the effects that I changed, and then I'm gonna have to record them again. Horrible. No, you don't have to record them again. You can just press that button. Ha! And it just shows you the clip that you just played, even though you weren't recording, because Ableton's actually always recording you in the background. It's like the FBI. And they keep this sort of short-term memory of the past MIDI events. It's amazing. So you just can recall what you just did. And then that saves you the hassle of trying to remember what it was. Because this always happens to me when I'm noodling around. I hit the wrong note sometimes, or I do something unexpected that doesn't really come from my conscious brain. It mostly comes sort of from within or from just an accident, and it sounds cooler than what I would have done if I'd thought about it. But then if I wasn't recording, I'll just forget. And the next time around, I'll have this sort of skewed memory of what I played, and I'll play it more straight or perfect with less interesting bits. So this way you can just keep your little happy mistakes and accidents and make your music have that much more interest and personal feel. I think that's super cool. Okay, tip number 5. This is the last one. It's a little bit more technical, but not really. But you do have to go into your file system. I only know how to do this on Mac, but I will link to a tutorial for how to do this on Windows, and hopefully that'll work for everybody. So this might be super specific to me and my workflow. Like, I produce a lot of things by myself. I want to be able to super easily shift tracks and have them already be ready for me to record. So let's say I've been working on the bass. The bass is record enabled. Great, super good bass line. And now I want to do more of a melody or something. All right, so I find one of the instruments, that's my melodies, and I go to record my melody. The bass is still playing because the bass is still record enabled. So what I have to do is this extra step of clicking record enabled, and by then I've lost all my momentum. Everything's ruined. Not really, but I'm being dramatic, but it is something that happens all the time. Okay, so there's a way to fix that. There's a way to make it so that Ableton auto enables the record enable on whichever track you're selecting. The way you do that is you need to go in your Ableton preferences and add a text file in there. I'm gonna show you. So you go to your Finder and then you go to Go in the top menu, Library. And then you scroll down to Preferences and then you open Ableton and then you click on whatever version you have. And this is the folder in which you will need to add a text file called options.txt. And in this file, you need to write -enable arm on selection. I like to just do this either by duplicating one of the other text files that's in here and writing that and saving it as options.txt, or probably in a tutorial that I'll link, they'll have like a free download of a text file that you can just drag in. But let's do it this way. I'm gonna take the log, duplicate, open it up, destroy everything that's on there, and then -enable arm on selection. You need to capitalize the first letters. And then you save it, rename it to options.txt, and then you need to quit Ableton, reopen Ableton, and I'll show you. Okay, so I've quit Ableton, I've relaunched Ableton. I'm gonna record and enable a track. Let's see this this little arpeggiator I got going on. Amazing. Now I want to play some pads. Boom! You click the track. It's already record enabled. You get the idea. You can just cycle between tracks and they'll all be playable and recordable. Yay! Again, this is like kind of a hit or miss depending on your workflow because it will screw up the recording if you're recording on a track and then you click another one because then that other track gets record enabled. So that might suck for you. But I don't do that because it's just me. I'm playing. But yeah, those are my 5 tips. I hope that you enjoyed them, that you got something out of it. Let me know if you like this kind of video. I might do more if I think of other things that I use in my workflow. But yeah, I'm gonna do another video soon. I'm trying to vlog. I'm trying to record myself while making some music. I think I'm making an album. I'm working on some songs, some demos. I think it's gonna be amazing. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is the catch up for the OG, the real people. You know who you are. Stay tuned for that. I'm excited. It's happening. Good. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye.